felt like a success. I just spent the day shopping. I hit up a couple different stores, mainly like thrift, vintage stores. And I feel like I found everything that I kind of wanted to find. I was looking for a good pair of blue jeans that
blue.
fit, because it's the like shopping for pants. Every time I do it, it is a reminder that I am just like every other bitch. Size 30 waist. I got like 32 inch legs. The only caveat, big fat can, fat fucking ass. No, I mean, can we address it? Like, my ass is getting fatter and fatter and fatter. And I know you see it, and I know you want me to make a statement about it, but I just can't help it. Speaking of my dookie shooting ass, I want to apologize for my last video right off the rip. Like, I'm sorry for telling that story about me shitting crazy. I am still thinking about that BM though, like every day. But yeah, you know, I think that the fact that there is video evidence on the internet of me speaking the word rectum. I don't like that, and I just did it again. Rectum.
Yeah, double homicide.
Sorry. Oh, causing an accident now. Guy almost fucking just hit me with his car, but it was my fault because I was running the yellow light. 'Cause I don't give a fuck! But yeah, I just quickly want to say sorry. I'm really sorry for that. None of y'all said anything like I was fully expecting because here's the thing, like when I get into the editing room with Steven Spielberg and James Gunn and, you know, the Marvel Studio VFXers, like when we all get in that room and start editing these videos, whatever I filmed, and we just gotta work with it. I started listening to everything I was saying back, and I said, I don't know if I like any of, because I'm not a poop tuber. Like, I really, I feel like there's a couple, like, I think Brittany Broski, like Emma Chamberlain, like these are poop tubers. They like talking about pooping, they like talking about shitting, they like talking about diarrhea, and I've always been, and they love farting on camera, which I think is amazing, but I just don't want to do that. But I also wanted to find a pair of jorts. All summer long I've been looking for some blue denim shorts, and that too, I can never find like blue denim shorts, 30-inch waist. I hate when they're cut. I hate a jort that you can see is clearly just a jean that's been cut into a jort. And the ones that I got, I'll do a big haul when I get home. I also checked out a couple of bookstores, but I didn't get anything, and I'm glad I didn't, because I've been buying so many books recently. I've been reading a lot too again, which has been so nice. We're gonna have to do it. Maybe I should film, maybe when I get home I'll film a video, because I have to film a podcast. I got so much to talk to y'all about. Well, y'all are gonna be mad at me because I've been teasing starting a podcast for like months now, and then I think I even I like did start it a couple of times, and then I just didn't go through. I just kind of gave up. I'm in a really good routine with it now. I'm posting weekly podcast episodes. I hate even calling it a podcast. It's a show. It's my show. And it's only on Patreon. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It's behind a paywall. I think too, like, being a YouTuber is already embarrassing enough, bitch. I don't want to be a YouTuber and a fucking podcaster. So I'm like a podcaster, but in the closet. I'm a DL podcaster, so don't tell nobody. But you know, I ended the book club that I was doing through Patreon back in like June, and since then I've lost like almost 200 subscribers on there, which I don't blame y'all, because I've been neglecting the fuck out of it. Like I haven't been posting really much of anything on there, but because my idea was like, oh, I'm gonna start the podcast and then I'll put bonus episodes of the podcast onto the Patreon. Bitch, I don't have I don't have enough fucking words. Like, I don't have enough things to say. I think all I've got in me is like a YouTube video a week plus a 1 hour long podcast a week. I can't be making bonus episodes. Like, I do too much. I think I overthink things, and I think that I can do way more than I'm capable of doing. Also, I love it too because, like, put a mic in my hand, put a mic in my mouth, and I'm going to, I don't have much of like a filter, and I'm gonna talk shit. Because I don't think anything I've ever put on the internet has ever really gotten me in trouble in my real life. Even though I think it should. Like, I've never had anybody confront me about something I said about them on the internet. But I think if they were subscribed to my Patreon, I definitely would have, I would have a lot of people being like, hey, so I heard what you said about me. So it's very nice that it's behind a paywall. And I be looking. I be keeping tabs of who's subscribing to it every once in a while. Dad, if you're freaking witching, just turn this shit off right now. I'll type in his email to make sure his email isn't like subscribed to the Patreon. Even though I'm not talking shit about my dad. I'm talking shit about like, my mom. Oh, I also wanted to give one final update from my last video. I did that hike. I ended up doing that hike a couple of days ago in Squamish, and it was fine. Some guy sprayed himself in the face with bear mace. Hi Poop Tube, what is up? Happy Friday. It's the next day. Last night I got home, and on the way home I felt a little bit of a tickle in my throat, and I thought that I was getting sick. And then in the rear view mirror I looked at my tongue. That shit looked like Chernobyl. But I stopped at the farmer's market right before it closed, and I bought some turmeric juice. I chugged 2. And then I also got some like fresh ginger stir fry. And I woke up today feeling amazing. I actually woke up today at 4:30 in the morning. What the fuck? It's currently almost noon, so I've been up since almost 4:30. I read some of my book. I've been reading this incredible book, The Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein. We gotta hold space for this one because I once I start talking about it, I will not stop. And I'm going to the beach in like, I want to leave in like 10 minutes. So maybe later in the video we'll get to that. But I want to show you guys what I got yesterday. It's not super interesting. I want to do this quick. I'm not going to try anything on. First thing I got, these Patagonia baggy shorts, but they're like green. Whatever, man. And then I got this Patagonia button-up thing. It's like booger green. I kind of like the color though. Oh, I also got this shirt. I got this green. Does anybody know what this is? GBH. Is it a band? I got no clue. I also got this cute ass little shirt. Like when I saw it, I went to, it's called Kamoy in Gastown, and he sells like it's kind of like military vintage stuff, and he was just in there sewing. I took a video of him that I don't even know if I want to include because like it's so pure, and that's not what my channel is. But I highly recommend you go there and say hello because he was so nice and just such a fucking vibe. When I saw this shirt, I immediately thought of that video of the lady on the news who's stomping on the grapes, and then she falls off and makes like the most insane noise ever.
You ready?
Ready to try it?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Oh.
I apparently I think she actually like punctured her lung. I also at Kamoy I got this because it fell off the hanger when I was going through stuff, and I picked it up and I was like, okay. Oh shit! I also bought a pair of jorts, but I just washed all this stuff, and the jorts, they are still wet, so they're drying outside right now. But just picture jorts. Just imagine jorts. they're Wrangler. Just, do you know what? Picture these jeans that I got, but just shorter. Okay? And that's what they look like. But yeah, I got these jeans. They're just jeans. And I think I'm gonna wear them tonight because I'm gonna go see a play with my parents. I'm gonna go see but I've just been trying to figure out whether or not I should, because I could like save myself an hour if I just go from the beach to the theater. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I also got a few rings. They're silver. Isn't that nice? Tide's coming in. Good morning. It's early, y'all. I've been trying to change my mindset when it comes to sleep. I don't really do shit. And oftentimes I'll wake up. Well, recently, like every day, I've been waking up and being like, damn, I'm tired. Let me sleep for an extra 3 hours. I wake up every day. I've been setting my alarm for 6:30. And I wake up, and instead of going, shit, I'm tireder than shit, I need to sleep more, I go, well, I have to get up because I'm 24. And the coffee shop that I want to go to is probably going to close. I just need to go to sleep earlier tonight. I think morning people just have it so much better than whatever the fuck I am. Night owl. Because if you think about it, the world is set up for people who wake up in the morning with a joie de vivre, people who are capable and willing to throw their hair up in a messy bun, put on some gangster rap, and handle it. And that's just not me, unfortunately. Also, I'm using my microphone because some fucker has their weed whacker on right outside my window. But on the bright side, I get to use my soundboard. You're gonna die in 7 days. But I just wanted to say goodbye. I wanted to end the video, but earlier in the video, I talked about how I've been reading a lot. I want to finish off this video by talking about some of the books that I've read recently. I also mentioned that I've been buying a lot of books, so I think in the next video next week, I'm sorry y'all, I checked my YouTube channel. I had no clue that I haven't posted in over 3 weeks, bitch. I'll start doing weekly videos, y'all. My bitch ass a faggot. And I forgot I put that on there. That's Jeffree Star, y'all. That's Jeffree Star. In my video next week, I'll do a book haul. I'll do an autumn fall TBR. But I want to go from worst to best, starting with Ubik by Philip K. Dick. I DNF'd this. I read like half of it and then I had to put it down. The reason why is because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I had no clue what was happening. And then finally I looked up Ubik Philip K. Dick summary because I just needed, I wanted to read up until the point where I was at so that I could try to put these pieces and these characters together to figure out what the fuck's going on. And then I just ended up looking at some reviews on YouTube of this book, and it was just a whole bunch of men being like, this book is so complicated and crazy. And I'm like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. It's written in a way to be difficult to understand, which I think can be fun sometimes. Like there's definitely some books that I've read where I'm like, oh my God, or like movies too, where it's just like, I don't know what the hell was happening. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It was just like enjoyable. I just wasn't enjoying this. And I was so confused by everything that was going on. And then when I watched those reviews, I was like, so it doesn't get better. The entire thing is just messy and complicated and hard to understand. I'm also, as you'll see, at a point in I'm in summer mode, and I just want to read things that are fun. And this was not fun. I think this next one is a perfect example of the fact that I just want to read things that are like shut my brain off. All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby. This is just like about a sheriff in a small southern town, and there's like a murderer. I found the ending to be awful. The reveal of who the serial killer was, I just found to be so lazy. Like I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was reading when I got to the end of this book, because I feel like what happened, it's like a big no-no in murder mysteries, and I'm not going to spoil anything. It just sucked. I also read a like neuroscience book, The Brain, The Story of You by David Eagleman, which I thought was quite fine. Like it's just very basic. I can't say I learned much. I'm kind of just at a point in my life right now where I'm like, I'm trying to go back to school next year, and I'm just trying to explore different stuff, like see what I enjoy. I have a pretty good idea of what it is that I would like to study. This was just so basic, and you read the reviews and it's like, if you don't know anything about neuroscience, this is the book for you. This next book is actually two books in one. I kind of wish that I had the copies where they're like separate, because I think the covers are much cuter. I surprisingly really enjoyed this. It's Monk and Robot by Becky Chambers, which normally like sincere, like cutesy shit, I find it really cringy, but this I didn't find cringy at all. It's about, as the title suggests, a monk and a robot living in, like, I assume it's the future. Yeah. It's fucking, I don't know how far in the future, but it's the future, where Earth is kind of this utopia. And there's a monk who, he's like trying to, the monk is non-binary. And they are trying to figure out like what they want to do in life. They decide to make a little bit of like a career change and become a traveling tea vendor. Yeah. But this job also includes kind of like being a therapist. Like I'm normally really good, but like I'm normally real good at the pronoun stuff, but I just, this person's not real. The pronoun stuff. I sound like fucking Fox News. But for this monk and the rest of the people on Earth, robots are kind of a thing of the past. There was a period where robots and technology advanced a bit too far and gained sentience, which is cool as fuck. Which is kind of happening today with like AI and shit, but whatever. So it's been many, many, many years since a human and a robot have interacted. But this monk, a robot, you know, they become friends, whatever. Like it was cute and super entertaining and just an easy, light summer read. Bitch. The Golden Spruce by John Valiant. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Can I get a name?
Really good stuff here. I devoured the shit out of this book. It's about Haida Gwaii, which is an island north of Vancouver Island. Maybe I'll put a map. But specifically, there was a tree on this island that was golden, and like in the sunlight, it would sparkle and glow, and it's a unbelievable phenomenon that it even exists. But and this isn't a spoiler. This is a textbook. Like reading this, it felt like I was reading a textbook for a university class. Like I think like Naomi Klein or Patrick Radden Keefe, they write nonfiction in a way that is so enjoyable to read, whereas this was just so basic and like so just kind of boring, but the substance, like the stuff that was being written about was just so unbelievably fascinating that I couldn't put it down. I mean, you can see how many pages I dog-eared. I also dog-eared stuff on the bottom because I live in BC. I grew up in BC. I've been hearing about Haida Gwaii for my entire life, and I knew very little about it. It's extremely, extremely hard to get to. I don't know anyone who's ever been, but after reading this, I want to go so bad. Unfortunately, that golden spruce will not be there because it was cut down by a man who was protesting logging, which just doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make it. It's like if like a pro-life person protested abortion by punching a pregnant lady in the stomach. But I learned so much about ecology and the history of not just Haida Gwaii, but BC, the history of logging, which is freaking nuts. It was truly a death sentence. Like 100, 200 years ago, you wanted to become a logger, bitch, you were gonna fucking die. And guess what? You were 15 years old. Like, I don't understand how people, like the money, it's not worth it. I don't understand. People were just dying left and right. Like you'd be on these jobs cutting down these massive trees. Oh, your homie just fucking gets cut in half and you just have to take his body over, and at the end of the day you just carry it back to the base. Crazy. It also is apparently having like a really big moment right now, this specific book. I read it in a book club, and I went around to a couple different bookstores trying to find it, and none of these bookstores had it. And every time I mentioned it, they'd be like, "You're not gonna fucking find that." And last but not least, y'all, if you read anything from this video before summer ends, you have to read The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I know the title is awful, and I know this fucking cover is terrible. I'm sorry, like all my love, but like this isn't like James Charles shit. Like, didn't James Charles do a makeup look with the drip and paint? Like, but please don't judge a book by its title or cover. I don't even understand the title. The title makes no fucking sense. And I'm so glad that I did not judge this book by its cover. I just went off the reviews on Goodreads, as well as like my friends were recommending it to me. And it is so fucking good. It's such a fun, so unbelievably bingeable. It's like 500 pages. I read it like that. Like I got through it so quick. It's like a murder mystery type shit. Like there's just so many different parts. It's executed so unbelievably well. It's insane. Like the way that every single piece comes together at the end. My gripe with this one, All the Sinners Bleed, the ending was just random as fuck. Like there was no build up. The pieces it's like there were pieces that were being made and being implanted throughout the story, and then the ending was just like, oh, but he's over. The killer's over there. Wait, what about all this other stuff that you've been doing? Like, and there was just no closure for like the majority of the shit. Whereas this was just perfectly done. Like every single piece was just, I throughout the book too, I'm like, okay, so maybe this is the person doing the shit. Like maybe maybe it is him, maybe it's her, or she. And then the ending comes and you're like, oh my fucking God, I did not fucking expect that shit. I was not expecting that. but it's about a summer camp. A summer camp that's owned by these very rich people in upstate New York. And their like summer home is on the same property as the summer camp. And they have a daughter. Her name's Barbara. She's so tea. And this summer, she's like 13, I think. She, for the first time, gets to attend camp and like sleep in the bunks and stuff. But she's emo as shit. She's cool as fuck. She's nothing like her family. Her little brother, her little brother went missing decades ago, before she was born, I think. Yeah. And around that same time, there was a serial killer killing in the area, and he just escaped jail. Why do I keep playing that? I need to take that off the soundboard now. The video's gonna get demonetized. I just think that like reading this, you can totally tell how much love and care and thought was put into not just the story, but the characters as well. Oh my God, the ending is also just like so... I almost cried, and I'm not a crier, but like this shit almost had me weeping. I mean, I think it would be fun to read at any point of the year, but in my opinion, it's just like, it's the perfect summer read, and I couldn't recommend it more, dude. It's so fucking good. But yeah, that's everything. Thank y'all very much for being here. I love y'all. Subscribe. Join my Patreon, please. Oh, and please let me know your summer read. Sorry, every time I like ask y'all to comment some shit, like I feel like such a loser trying to like comment farm, but I'm genuinely so curious what y'all have been reading this summer. I am looking for more shit like this. Like if you've read this book or like what I said kind of resonates with some other book that you've read, please let me know. Summer's coming to an end, and I just want more page turners. I last night started Ocean Vuong's new book, The Emperor of Gladness, and I read the first page and I was like, okay, so this is going to be impossible to read because Ocean Vuong is a poet and there's just like beautiful writing, but I couldn't understand a single fucking shit that was being a single fucking shit. A single thing that was being said. Sorry, y'all. It's so early still. But I'm on like page 50 now, and it is so damn good. This dude tries to kill himself by jumping off of a bridge, but right before he's about to jump, he's stopped by a Lithuanian woman, an 82-year-old Lithuanian woman, and then he moves in with her as her live-in nurse. So good. I mean, Ocean Vuong, he's good at everything, obviously, but I had no clue he was good at comedy. Like this first couple of pages, I've been laughing. There's like a scene where they're talking to each other while she's in the bathtub and he's sitting in the hallway, and it ends by her saying, get me out of here. My balls are cold. My balls are getting cold. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you so fucking much for being here. Shit, I love y'all. And I'll see you next week. I will, I promise. I'm going to start posting a lot more. I've been in a bit of a funk, but I have to say that that's past. Okay, bye.